Hey guys, welcome back to the Outpack shop. We're still working on that 2011 680 Rincon here, and as you can see, it has a lot more installed on it since the last vid. Got the tires off of that '03 Rincon, which are going to stay on this forever. These are stock 2017 Honda Foreman 500 Rubicon IRS rims and tires. And look, got the air box in, got everything's put in. When I redid the wiring for this HMF, I made it its own ground there with a self-tapper. Yeah, guys, check it out. Got the Footwell Supports in. So I was able to get that one off that parts bike outside, and I just used a Sawzall and cut the bolt off because it was just not working or coming off. So that, and then I threw it on there, fit good, painted it up a little bit. So now I'm ready to install the footwells and a lot of the plastics. Have everything cleaned up and ready to be installed really over there on that table. And then I have the front end and the front rack and the pegs over here to paint and rhino line the top rack. So this is gonna get rhino line to match the rear rack that I stole off of my cousin's Rincon out there. He's not gonna be too thrilled with that. But yep, that's where we stand. I got other plastic pieces up in here. They need to be also cleaned up, get ready to install, but those are the last pieces in that garbage can that I have to clean up. And then, like I said, once I get the rack and the front end done, I don't think there's any more prep work to do, so everything will go on pretty smoothly, I'm hoping. So we'll come back when more parts are getting installed. Check it out, my dudes. I got the Rincon's rear all thrown together and came out pretty nice, I think. Everything fit nicely. Those eBay green plastics on either side fit nicely. These black plastics were all original from him. And this rack was a donation from the parts bike outside. Right here where this bolt is now, I had the bolt snapped off in there. So I had to drill all the way through it. I think I went up to 3/8. And then I put this Allen bolt washers and nut on there to secure the rear of the rack. And all the other bolt holes were fine. So yep, that's all on, tightened down. Painted the foot pegs when I went ahead and painted those supports here that I scavenged off of that parts bike outside. That came in handy. So yeah, guys, moving right along. We got to put the little console part on here, and then I got to get the front end all painted up, rhino line that front rack, and then we can start putting those parts on, which will then allow me to finish putting all these plastics on, and then we can call it done, I'm sure, or I'm hoping. So yeah, I'll go ahead and go get those painted up, and then I'll come back when those are done and we'll start working on throwing them on. Okay guys, so here's the front rack and the front bumper support, and I have rhino lined them. I've put 3-4 coats on this top part of this rack. I only put 1 or 2 coats on this because it's behind a bunch of plastics. And while I was at it, this rack that was off that '03 Rincon, I went ahead and touched it all up while it was on the machine, and so it's currently drying. But yeah guys, so now that I got this all done and that rack painted up, as soon as I can put the front end on because it's dry, and then this should be dry later on today enough to install that. So at the end of today, I should have this bike 100% put together. So let me get a move on that, and I'll come back after I get some stuff done.